All right, welcome back. Ingenious Wealth B.A.D. We got a special guest today. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. My man with all the art that he done had since we've been in college. My boy.
Clown boy. What's up, everybody? I'm Cassius, or at least that's what everybody call me. Some people might know me as Cash the God because I do music. So if you know me by that, that's cool. Um, what else I need to introduce about myself?
I mean, let them know where they can find your music. Let them know your IG.
Word. Well, of course, music is streaming everywhere on all platforms.
Mhm.
Just search Cash the God is one word, CASHDAGAWD. That's all my social media handles as well. So if you do want to find me and follow me, that's how you do that. But yeah, just go find my music somewhere, listen to it. Hope you enjoy. We got the brand too, Art Deals Anonymous. So you can follow the Instagram for the clothing line
I'm gonna need
at
a
Art is the
jumpsuit
New
now.
Drug on Instagram. We might be doing something different with them jumpsuits. We gotta see because them samples ain't really come back how we want. So we'll see what happens with that. But shit, we're gonna keep that on the hush hush for right now with the jumpsuit. But yeah, that's about it. I make clothes, I make music, and I just be chilling.
All right. So my boy made music. We gonna sit here and talk about it. It's so crazy. I was riding down the street and I had the Apple Music and stuff on random, and that damn
Mhm.
music came on that bandana song, bro. You know we used to play. I said, "Oh, it must be desperate for me to get my boy the show tonight." No, we used to wear
Yeah.
that thing out of college, boy.
When the beat gonna drop?
When the beat gonna drop, going crazy. But now this was a big or this past Friday, it was a big time for music. Let's see. Had 21 Savage, YG, West Side Gun,
Mhm.
Jeezy dropped a single. Him and
Yeah.
B.A.D. Let's see who else dropped. You dropped something. Uh,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else that's real big we was listening to. I
I
think
think Larry June dropped something.
Larry June dropped something and Bryson Tiller.
Yeah, and then Dom dropped that week before, but I still count that with this new stuff. And Stylie dropped that week.
So the Dom,
There's been a lot of stuff came out. I don't know if you listen to Lil Kid. He dropped
you said who?
Willie the Kid.
Oh, Willie
He
Kid.
just dropped. Yeah, he just dropped some shit. Shit, Ashton Bronson dropped something too.
Damn, boy, I'm gonna be honest, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't listened to Willie the Kid in a minute.
See, I still be listening to him. Surprisingly.
Nah, you listen to everything. Plus, it's a
Yeah.
good way when you're an artist to keep his name out there in the street. I think,
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably 'cause like the Grammy and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
but 21, that's probably like the hottest thing that dropped.
I ain't gonna lie. That shit is hard. That shit too hard.
And y'all gotta understand, cat from New York, bro. He don't like no,
I do not even like none of that stuff.
he don't like
But
no
yeah, that 21 is
shit,
hard. That
man.
21 is too hard.
I mean that Morgan, bro, you got Morgan Freeman on there. It's like Morgan
Mhm.
Freeman like Black God, as far as like the voice thing go. That's what everybody want for narration.
Yeah.
So I can see why it took so long to drop to get that, and then just the samples too. It was a lot of samples, but I think it was good. He big when you get Drake. So
Yeah.
just like his third or fourth Drake song they got together. So that's pretty good. And then Snitches and Rats Hard with his cousin knew it.
Yeah.
Uh
Shit, Rungin' Hard. The video for Rungin' Hard too. I
oh,
like the concept with that shit when they took the Grammy every damn well.
that
That
was
was a good ass idea. I'm trying to figure out why he holla at Jeezy like that though on Mini Man. Like, what the hell is that about?
I knew you was gonna say something about that, bro. That really had Twitter going crazy. Cause I'm 21 Savage, not Jeezy pussy. And
Yeah, I was like, what?
it kind of took me back to like got in my high school days, cause I
Mhm.
love Gucci Man. Gucci Man used to kill that line. Everybody was like a fucking.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I can hear like a lot of Gucci references, but I mean, it is true though, because when I went, we went down there for that concert and stuff like that, and I watched a lot of interviews and stuff like that. Them young boys,
Yeah,
21, Baby, Key, Thug, they love Gucci, bro. Like,
yeah,
and they just always going, and I'm not saying I don't like Jesus, but I'm always put Gucci above Jesus though. But
yeah. I
my
feel you.
kids, they really put Gucci like way above Jesus. That's why you don't never see Jesus work with nobody until they get like super big. Everybody,
Yeah,
and then nobody he have like blow up. Okay, you got
nah,
blow
nothing he did. Really, I don't blame him for that, cause I think when stuff he was doing back then, when he was putting people on, I think them was just his homeboys from the hood, and they really couldn't rap like that. So I wouldn't say that's his fault. He tried, but I mean,
I
just
mean,
like
hey,
Ti
hey,
with Pimp
Slick
Squad
Puller,
Click.
Slick Puller could rap though.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, look at Pimp Squad Click. Ti tried to do the same thing, and that didn't really, cause without Ti and Jeezy in the equation, you're not about to listen to them dudes on their own. So that's where they got hurt. It's just like with Jay and Memphis Bleak. Like Memphis Bleak probably could have been some if he wasn't attached to Jay. Like imagine Memphis Bleak would have been just a regular dude got signed by just the label and they pushed him that way and you not attached to Jay. It's different. But anybody was trying to hear Memphis Bleak without Jay on his song. I
No,
mean, it just be like that. Everybody just can't hold their own, I feel, musically
what?
and they can have a budding career. Like that shit's low key hard to do.
Well, well, the thing with Memphis Bleak was they just had him so hyped. They was like, oh, he the next Jay Z. He the next Jay Z.
Yeah, like nah. Them big shoes to fill, bro.
What? I was like, nah, bro. And I wasn't even know Jay Z super, super hard like at that point. But I was like,
Mhm.
next one, I was like, nah, bro. 'Cause even then, you knew coming out of New York, it wasn't nobody hotter than Jay Z besides, DMX. Ja Rule was pretty hot.
Pretty
Like,
hot, but then 50 Cent killed him.
yeah, yeah, that really destroyed his life.
That killed him, bro. Yeah, that destroyed his whole life. Like it didn't destroy his career. Like his life been terrible since that happened.
It's been real bad. And then so besides that one, the Larry June one was good. I I think that
I like it and I don't like it.
well, that's what I was about to say. Usually I guess because what was it? Last year. Last year when he dropped those 5 or 6 mixtapes, they was all hard,
Mm,
but that's because before that, people I mean, of course we would listen to him because we were talking about him in like 2017, 18. But on a bigger scale, a lot of people want to listen to him. So now that he
mhm.
like got the money, people starting to listen to him, he about to end up signing a record deal by next year. It's kind of like, it's getting
I
kind of
don't think I don't think that's that. I saw more Harry Fraud in his beats. I just wasn't rocking with like the song. Some of the songs was cool,
hmm
but I could have lived with a lot without a lot of them songs. Just like with Dom on Rap and Roll,
yeah.
it's cool, but like some of them songs, I was like, nah, bro. Like, I felt like you could have did better than what you just did.
I I feel now the thing with Dom just need competition. Like
Yeah.
bro, when he get on like okay, when they did the half a mil series,
Mhm.
all let's see, three, four, all five of them that they dropped was hard. And Dom had some crazy verses. But the thing,
But Hit Boy make him have to rap.
that's what I'm saying.
Hit Boy make him have to rap.
hmm See, when he get on there by himself, he was kind of chilling. Even on the Big Sean album, like Don went crazy on
Yeah.
the Big Sean album because, like, okay, bro, I got competition. But I think he just be like chilling so much. That's why I said like he just need to do mixtapes. I mean, do mixtapes, but make sure you got other artists on it. I think like
Yeah.
him and Hit Boy, of course, and then him and like Casey. Like him and
Yeah.
Casey need to drop mixtape because every time he get with Casey, he go crazy.
Yeah. Shit, I think him and Nico should do a song together too. 'Cause I
Nico,
like that strip club joint they got on
the
Nico
video.
album. That shit hard. Yeah, that video hard too.
Ooh. Yeah, Nico did his thing. But we've been listening to Nico since finna go shopping. Finna go shopping.
Yeah.
That was my take right there. But Larry gonna come back now. When he said he was gonna drop four more before 2021. I was like, nah, dude, don't do that. Don't do that, bro. Like,
Nah, just do one more and chill. We'll see you next year, bro. Like you done did a lot already. We don't. It's alright. We could live without it.
yeah, bro, you done dropped two or three. I'm kind of like, all right, I'm straight. Now I know he don't get much playing your ride, but what? Okay, so I think YG singles off the album are like amazing. The
Yeah,
whole album by itself, I give it like a 6.5 out of 10 because
yeah.
I love swag. I love the intro track Jealousy. That's one thing about YG. YG is always gonna have great intro tracks. Like right
Mhm.
now, all his albums, mixtapes, all the intros like be fire. But some of them songs I could have did without. But I know he trying to put on people. Like he trying to put on like Lil TJ and and Tay 2 X and all that stuff like that. But
I
uh
just don't think YG's an album artist. I don't. I think that's what it is. Like, bro, make good music, but I wouldn't listen to a whole YG album. But like the singles or the stuff I be hearing on the radio or other people with, them songs be hard. Like, and but that's just my opinion. I can't speak on what other people feel. But I just don't think he's really an album artist. I just feel like he got the potential to make good ass songs, but he can't make a good ass album. I don't think everybody could make a good album because it's not easy to do.
yeah, I get in arguments with people all the time because of course everybody gonna say his first album was his best album, but I actually think his third album, Stay Dangerous, that was the best one. Like top to bottom, the skits, the
Mhm.
songs, the features, it was perfect. Like he had features on there that everybody knew well, besides Mozzie. Nobody knew who Mozzie was,
Yeah.
but Mozzie, like, them blew up now.
Hell yeah, that's crazy. Mozzie like about to be the next one,
No,
low key.
and I give him more credit because he out of Sacramento. Like, bro, it's like super
Yeah,
hard to get music out of Sacramento. So I'm like,
exactly.
like Mozzie one, but I like to watch, but like I said, like Swag, Out on Bell, Laugh Now Cry Later, and then he got a Lil Wayne like really rapping again, bro. Cause on that Blood Walk, oh man, Wayne
Mhm.
went crazy, bro. I thought it was like high school Wayne. I was like, oh, he
Exactly.
out here going digital, okay.
Wayne, one of the people like Dom, like somebody gotta make him rap, cause like on that Benny the Butcher snippet, he went
Woo!
off on that, and I was like, bro, where's this been this whole time? You got this in you, like why you be playing so much
Oh,
for real?
cause I had sent you that, and I was like, bro, do you really
Yeah,
playing on this? I'm like, bro, he going crazy.
I'm telling you,
Like, it's just hard to find good artists. And okay, so the Bryson Tiller album was straight. The only thing I say about that one was everybody once again they always try to lean on like the Drake feature.
Drake, yeah,
He thought the Drake feature was gonna blow him up or whatever. And
he worked like that.
it was a good song, but uh, it might get like two or three more plays, but
Yeah,
nothing ever gonna top his first album. Like Bryson Tiller, like first
yeah.
album, nothing ever topped that. That's why I
So I
think,
ain't listened to what's it called, Anniversary.
yeah,
Yeah, so I ain't listened to it. I just been seeing reviews about it. It's been mixed. Like some people, either people really like it or they really hate it. So I might listen to it. I might not. I don't know. I think he messed up when he took the hiatus after he dropped Trap Soul. Like he should have kept the ball going on the low. Like yeah, he couldn't. He didn't need to take that break. I understand he had a kid and all that, but he should have found a way to keep that momentum going. Once that momentum died, it's hard to bring that back up.
especially now. See, back then, when we were growing up, hell, we came up. They had what tapes until we were
Mhm.
11, 12 years old. Then they had CDs, so it's kind of like, all right, bro, we kind of had to wait on music. Like
Yeah.
in artists, you were literally waiting like 2 years for an artist to drop something new. The US side,
Yeah.
man, if you go 6 months without drop something,
You did.
you dead out here. Like you dead. That's
A
what I say.
video, something. You better do something. Like even like underground artists living in the city you stay in. Like I know they don't got a big following. Like I'm in that boat. But you still gotta put some out to, cause if not, people will forget about you out here, dog.
Well,
Cause
you
yeah,
well when you talk about local artists, one thing I'll say is, I respect local artists and because I mean now I don't agree with the motto when they say like, oh well everybody was a local artist at one point. Nah, bro, everybody want to
nah,
bro.
yeah, some people skip that curve.
Like because and I know Lil Chun's probably gonna say something, but bro, Lil Baby is not no local artist. He was already gambling and stuff. He was with QC. He was in the studio, so it was easy for him to like just make that jump. But when
Yeah,
you by yourself and you ain't really got no plug, you got to work, make music, and people like content, and it's really hard. I think people get to certain areas like I'm trying to think of an area like for like a rapper. Okay, even though he done like blew up over the years before, since we've been listening to him, but like Currency, we listening to Currency forever. And bro, look how long
mhm.
it took him to like get to this level, and he's still low key,
Key
like
not high on
damn,
that food chain, bro.
yeah,
Freddie Gibbs another good one, cause he from Indiana, and we was listening to him in like 11 and 12 when he was signed to Jeezy.
oh,
So, and it's 2020 now, so that's 8 years before he even got to the status he had now. And I don't even feel like his status is that high still.
no man, because he still got the cheap videos,
Mhm.
I mean, don't get me wrong with that video with Ross like go crazy, like.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like he just ain't really got like the best videos, but he got the best bars though. Like Freddie Gibbs,
Yeah. Like
Freddie
bro
Gibbs,
can rap.
yeah, he's super hard. But like even think about that freshman class he was in. Like what was it like
Mhm.
11, 10, 13, 11, 12, 13, like something like that. Like
I
he
think
was
he was in the 12 class.
yeah, the 12. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's been like a long time for him to just now start blowing up like that. But I'm real happy though that he like finally
Mhm.
getting there. Uh,
Yeah. On the low, in his situation, just like with Griselda, like rap is low key getting older if you think about it. So we was 8, 9, 10, like late 90s. Them dudes are still rapping. Like the Locks is still rapping. Jay still rapping. Nas just put out the album. Snoop is still making music. Like these dudes that we grew up listening to, that was our age, that we is now. They in their 50s, 40s now. They still relevant. They still making music. So you look at Freddie Gibbs got to be what 36, 37, or 38.
mhm.
And Currency's about 38. Ross is in his 40s. All
Yeah,
them
Ross like
Griselda dudes
40.
is 35 plus. Like you look at Nipsey before he passed, he was 33. So like, and we were listening to Nipsey in 9 and 10. So music is a weird thing because for some people it's gonna go really fast and you're gonna blow up in your 20s. Some people lay their foundation for their career in their 20s and then they joint take off in their 30s and it go that way. So it's two ways to that. It's just weird. It just depends on how your stuff catch on, and because if you're gonna take that louder route, you got to build a fan base to where it grows as time goes, and then your career take off. Some people, like you said, little baby situation, you already was around the label, so you put the music out and it go. That's it. We got to start right there.
Oh, man, when once you blow up though, you up there. Like
Yeah,
who you think is gonna be the next to blow beside yourself? Like anybody in the area or somebody who like kind of like underground, and you think like okay, like they up next.
shit. On low, there's a lot of people. I'll give love to underground dudes. So I know Bali from the eight, Q and them people from Most Corner. I feel like he probably be the next one just out of South Carolina that get that type of light and bring it back home. I think Black Zach probably is close. I feel like Black Zach is close.
It's
I
so
think he
wild.
missing something.
Yeah, it's so crazy, bro. Like even like with Black Zach, it's like okay, so he signed up there with the South Coast or whatever, same one's little baby, but
hmm
he just ain't took off yet like little baby, and
I
I mean
think
not
he
little baby,
doing
like
something different
Dub
than what
baby.
Lil Baby doing. I think bruh's trying. I think he signed to them, but I low key think he's still doing the independent thing and just had the label money to help do other stuff he's trying to finesse. So
Cause
that's just me personally looking at from the outside looking
you
in.
gotta do something though, because like, bro, you got Stunner for Vegas on everything with the baby, and Brian ain't on front after Stunner for Vegas like first album. He just not hard.
Yeah,
He just not hard
he's
no more.
not.
Like Baby had posted something, might be like last week, or like Stunner new
Mhm.
single, bro, terrible. I thought
Yeah.
bro, I was about to throw up, and I be giving her, I be trying to give him love. 'Cause I'm like, all right, bro, like he from like North Carolina, Charlotte, and Salisbury is on like an hour, away from us, hour 30 minutes for Salisbury. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm fooling with it, but I just can't get down with it. So the energy is great, and when
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. He got good energy. He ain't really no artist. His energy kind of make you either like him or don't like him.
hmm
Cause shoot, speaking of Baby, I felt like he was like up there and then just got real quiet kind of fast.
fast. Well, one thing was he was just making a lot of like crazy statements online and stuff about like different situations. So he messed up with that because black people
Mhm.
not going for none of that ticky tack stuff. And
Yeah.
and after that, the music wasn't really that good.
Yeah. So
Now
you think all his stuff sounds the same?
I don't honestly.
You
I
don't.
do
You
you?
don't. I personally think it sounds the same. That's just me personally. I feel it does not sound the same, but it's a similar pattern to the songs. Like the beat cadence is kind of the same. The sounds in the beat is usually the same, and then the flow and how he attacked the beat is usually the same. I mean, it's different, I would say, but I don't know.
Well, when
That's
when
just
he tried to do the different stuff, it just didn't work. Like the Find
yeah,
My Way Back Home, bro. Find My Way Back Home, they got no play in my ride, none,
yeah,
no play. Didn't even watch the video. Didn't watch the video.
yeah,
I think that everything, the baby drop was fire until after Kurt. Now when he dropped that baby on baby was
yeah.
whack.
That shit was terrible.
Besides the song, what was it called? I guess it's Nasty. Nasty with Megan Thee Stallion and Ashanti. Bro, besides that one, they was all like pretty whack to me. Um and the only reason that the Nasty song was so good because Megan killed her verse. Like she bodied her
Yeah,
verse. And of course it's like just bring back the childhood of, listen to Ashanti with her fine ass. So, that's always a go right there.
yeah, yeah.
I
Shanti was
mean,
super fun.
oh yeah, she's super fine. Like 40, still going crazy. I mean, even though 40's, super young, but still. Like, and then with Megan, I'm glad to see her getting back on her feet. The song and video that she dropped with Young Thug on Friday was hard. I didn't even know she was
Yeah,
dropping those songs to be honest. Cause I only
shit, I
show
don't even know they dropped that song.
bro,
To be real,
I only show up on her IG page. She be in her like bikini or something. 80 go for it. So, but
I
nah,
feel you.
I was riding in the car on shout out to my cousins. They just got married. But I was riding in the car and then I had like just a mix on Spotify, that rap caviar. And so I was riding and then I heard it. I was like, oh, it's pretty straight. Now it not even trying to be biased. I feel like Thug did say the song. Cause bro, like Thug just be saving songs, bro. Like he's like a really good rapper that I feel like a lot of people still sleeping on.
I ain't gonna lie. I think Thug is low key slept on. And I don't even like Young Thug like that. But I say Young Thug is slept on. Like he got a big ass influence in what's going on in music and fashion too. And I don't think people really give him his just due for like his fingerprints being on a lot of stuff. So I'll give you that. Yeah, bro is definitely slept on.
Oh yeah. It's I feel like, now he done had a number one album now, finally. Now he got a platinum album now, finally. So I think this next
Mhm.
project is gonna be amazing because right now, I mean, besides Lil Baby, Future, and Drake, like Thug just like he the hottest out. I mean, 21 Savage now, but 21 Savage gotta be more consistent. That's one thing I will say
Yeah.
about him. Like 21 Savage still is like a mystery or whatever, because he
Yeah.
drops So he dropped that last album,
I want to say almost 2
2018.
years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
over 2 years ago. Because he got nominated for that Grammy, so it had to be like early 18. So yeah, over 2 years,
yeah,
he just not dropping something. But he done had the best verses since 2017. Don't care what nobody say. 3 years straight, it's either him or J. Cole. They right there for best verses of in the last 3 years. Like they go crazy. But music is just like super, subjective and stuff like that. Cause I
yeah. It is.
like I said, like, because you gonna fool with like Griselda and them more than I am.
Yeah,
It's cause
exactly.
they from your way or whatever.
Yeah, it's not even that. I just like that style of music. I think if I would have been from down here, I probably would have been the same way. That's just what I'm drawn to. Cause I like down south artists that rap in that type of scheme, I guess you would say. Cause I like Outkast.
Hmm.
Crit is somebody I feel like is a local rapper from the south that people don't give his just dues to. Currency is a local rapper from the south. I feel like it's a lot of lyrical dudes from down here. I just think with Griselda, they just got that type of griminess to music that I like. You don't get that a lot. Like a lot of people be rapping over like I don't even know how to describe the beat, but they have a certain grittiness and griminess to they sound that I like. I don't think we got that much anymore.
Nah, it's well, of course, Outkast always gonna go crazy. Currency, been listening to him since I was like seventh grade when he was with Master P.
Hmm.
So I'm glad he just finally got true to himself within the last 5 6 years, stuff like that. Um, Crit is very slept on, and
Yeah, I mean, cause shit, cause messing around with Crit got me listening to Ball and G. Cause I wasn't listening to Ball and G until I got on Big Crit. Cause he referenced them a lot of songs. Yeah, like you gotta think about it. My parents is from New York, so I wasn't listening to no A Ball and MJG in my house or in the car nowhere. Like a lot of the southern music I get put on, I put myself on like UGK. I put myself on earlier UGK. I didn't know about UGK until 2000s. So
oh
go
yeah,
back in time and then figure it out. So there's a lot of, I don't think the South gets just dues because now getting the best of both worlds, being down here and getting exposed to the sound. The South got its own thing and they put a lot into music as well.
that's
So
why that's why I think we just the hottest, and
yeah,
we done been the hottest since 2020. We done been the hottest for the past 20 years at least, bro.
yeah.
It's like
You look at because this is how you know it's changed. If you listen to Dave East, there's gonna be a Dave East song on a project that sound like it was Orlando influence, and he's from New York.
hmm
A lot of them dudes up there just our generation age wise, if you listen to the music, they making something that's Atlanta influence or Southern influence because you have to in a sense.
look at the whole ASAP mob, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, well,
you can tell they Southern
the
influence.
main stars,
Yeah,
Rocky and Ferg, bro, they always got stuff to sound like, they from down
it's
south.
Southern because
I
they
guess
put that effect on the voice on the ad libs for the on the ear to give it that deep sound. And they'll pick beats that sound like they could be chopped and screwed or Houston influence and things of that nature. So you could see Southern influence everywhere you look.
that's the way it's supposed to be. And then so of course, gotta have something for the ladies. I think right now, as far as like female rap go, but I don't think it's nobody like that's gonna top Megan. But I will say, 'cause I feel like that one girl from Charlotte that signed to Griselda. I feel like she like up next though.
Talking about Armani Caesar.
Yeah, I think I
Yeah,
think
it's
I think she up next.
it's just one broad I like. She was just on that double XL cover. She kind of heavy set. She had the dreads and
Oh,
she
she
got the
hard.
gat teeth. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know her name, but she's definitely hard.
yeah, she
She's
hard. She
definitely hard.
she got bars
She do.
real bars.
She do.
Um, Rhapsody
Yeah, Rhapsody's tough too.
and yeah, Rhapsody real tough. she is gonna get her just due because she just ain't out there rapping about like sex all the time like the rest of them.
Nah, like she rap like the dudes rap. She rap like how the dudes rap for real.
But
I think
when she get fly though, but she be looking good
yeah,
ahead.
she be
So
fly. Yeah,
she could do like have sex.
yeah, she definitely could. That's funny. She grew up in a town that's down the street from my grandparents' staying. Every time I go to my grandma's house, I see the sign for Snow Hill. That shit's so crazy. I'm like, damn, she came from this. Like, that's a country town. There's nothing there at all.
But you gotta, you gotta know when to leave because when I had my old blog site with me and some people like over the nation, we had a 1520 culture. That's how we ended up
Mhm.
getting on Rhapsody because one of the girl, well, a few of them live down there now, but at the point it was just one girl that was in there, and
Mhm.
she had met Rhapsody and she had put on the blog. So of course, since we all run the blog, we trying to learn about each artist, and she done really took off since then.
Mhm.
Sometimes you have to move to do better. I feel like we need to do that because you can be like Black Zach, do all that as far as like South Carolina wise, but it's extremely hard.
Mhm.
You just gonna have to like push, push, push. I feel like South Carolina need to be more on let's build together and
Yeah.
kind of expand because I mean you had issues everywhere, but when you like look at like New York in the '90s and stuff like that, when they were literally gonna make a group called Murder Inc. with Jay-Z, Ja Rule, and DMX. Bro, do you
Mhm.
imagine if they would have got that project done? I mean, I'm
The
pretty sure that.
that look at the firm with AZ and Nas. Imagine if we would have got the commission with Jay and Big if Big never died. So then you would have had that going on. And then the clicks, like Wu Tang was a big ass click.
Mhm.
And then you look at how Rockefeller was a big click on the low once they grew their label. Cause Dipset had their own thing going. Like, yeah,
State property.
Atlanta, yeah, state property. Then Atlanta is doing it, been doing it for the last 20 years. Like, whoever come up next, they pull somebody up behind them. I think here, I don't know, bro, why it's like that here. I feel like everybody here is just so focused on trying to be the one to blow up from here. They lose sight of the bigger thing. Like, cause that's why lately I've been reaching out to collab with other artists. Like, shit, if I'm a fan of what you're doing, I think we can make a good song. I'm gonna reach out to you like, yo, I got a spot for you on the song. Let me know if you like it. Like, we can work something out. Cause that helps everybody. Cause now you supposed me to your fan base, and I supposed to my fan base. And I imagine if you do that consistently, what could happen? Y'all could
Mhm.
everybody could spread instead of you just promoting to the same people all day, every day. Like eventually somebody else gonna have to see your stuff besides the people who view your page.
Exactly. But you got to make sure, even like your friends, they just make sure that they repost it. There should be no reason why. Okay, let's say you got 500 followers on IG or something like that. That should be active followers,
Active followers.
active followers.
Yeah.
There should be no reason why you can't at least get 300 of them to repost a song,
Post something.
post a picture. It ain't gotta be every day, but it can be like
Nah.
once a week or something because people get new followers every day and stuff like that. Like, you already know. All right, I got my boy Braylon. He got the mixtape thing. When he first started dropping them, and then he was like, "What I need to put on there?" I said, "You need to put Cash the God on there. Put him on there.
Hmm.
Put him on there." I kept saying
Yeah.
it took a while. It took a while to get to like the eighth or ninth mixtape or whatever. But then now you kind of been on there like consistently though.
Yeah. I
And that,
follow bro too for doing that because I've been reposting him when he don't even put me on there because that's love. Like that's showing light though to people's talents. Like bring you more of that. I feel like here and then all the people that's curators, DJs, radio hosts, all these people with YouTube channels that's in the state. Like I could be making playlists too. Like you ain't got like all the artists, but I'm pretty sure it's a group of South Carolina artists you could find that you'll like. you could put their song, you could put somebody on their music. Like
Oh yeah.
same thing with your podcast. It go up if everybody repost the episode link. That help bring views and traction to the page. Like, and that's free promotion. Like, you didn't have to pay for that or nothing.
Exactly.
It
I
took
see.
2 seconds to
I
hit the
see.
button, bro.
I see you here promoting though. I seen the thing on
Tell me,
IG. It popped up on my page. I was like, click the view. I said, oh, okay, Cam's out here. He investing in himself. That's what I'm talking about.
yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. You got to. Ain't nobody else. And anything you do in life, if you wanted to do it, ain't nobody about to do it for you. Like you wanted to do this podcast thing you've been doing. I know you've been doing it for but at least you're still going at it. Like ain't nobody else gonna do it for you. And eventually, that's just the name of the game. Like you gotta pay to play for some stuff. So that sponsorship help bring. Like I said, I don't get new followers every day.
Mhm.
That put that joint on people's page. I don't see it or don't see my page either because it tell you when you run an ad who you want to market it to and how many people is likely to view it to give you an estimate at for how many days you decide to run it for. That shit helps though. So I mean, and then you see it in the story. Like you said, when you clicking through it, you see in the story. Cause I see other people stuff in my story all the time. So shit, y'all need to invest in y'all craft if y'all taking it seriously. Like there's no willy nilly like everybody trying to look for shortcuts and cheap route. Ain't no shortcuts and no cheap route. Like yeah, you can sometimes cut back on your budget and what you're spending to be cheap that way, but ain't no shortcuts and cheap route. Like if you want quality or whatever it is for whatever it is you're doing, like you're gonna have to pay for it. And that's just how that shit works.
No, I mean I fully agree with that, man. You have to invest in yourself. And that, I used to be like that, just like, oh, I don't want to spend this money, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. But I had to get to the point, it's like, nah, bro, like right here with the Zoom thing. As soon as I got up there, I was
Mm,
looking up, I was like, oh wait. I was because watching Breakfast Club, I was like, all right, this is a huge show. This is a syndicated show.
yeah,
How are they gonna record with these guests and they can't be in the studio?
yeah,
And
Zoom,
I looked up Zoom and I was like, oh, that's how they're doing it. Oh man, let me
yeah,
go ahead and knock this out real quick and do this, get everything how it's supposed to be. And once I did that, found out how to make sure we got it working. So that'd be an easy way to make a pod and then get
mm,
bigger. One of the guys, his name is Kevin Samuels. He got it where people will call in on the Zoom calls and he'll put them up, and that's like he's streaming on YouTube. And it's just so many different
mm,
ways to like get money. Like people like donate to him and stuff like that for this stuff, for like talking and being yourself and all that. I'm like, oh yeah, that's where you need to be. Like you have to invest in yourself, and you have to have people that's gonna invest with you and in you. Like I remember, like Rick Ross, he was on the
yeah,
Breakfast Club. It's like about 2 to 4 years ago, but he was just saying, yeah, when me drop an album, I changed my profile pic to the album that he dropping because that's my dog. I gotta rep it. You gotta rep the label like it's yours. And I was like, oh yeah, I do for real.
yeah.
Every
Yeah,
time.
cause that's why I try to post Salt project every day too when I post my shit, cause it's just like it's mine. That's my brother. We label mates, friends, business partners, all that. So his success is my success too. That's another thing. Like people be doing business with friends or whatever, and it's this ego thing where it's like, yo, I gotta that whole thing of gotta be the one. You ain't gotta be the one. Like just somebody has to be the one, and then y'all build from that. I feel like that should be having a lot of people messed up out here too.
Bro, I fully agree with that because that's like a young MA. She was on a podcast and she was saying that she was like, yeah, it's cool like to be like the biggest one, but at the same time, I want to make sure I got my people on. So like she talking about she got friends as directors, managers, stuff like that. Because basically she was saying, I don't want to be the only person that have to pay for dinner every time we go out.
Exactly.
Pay for your own stuff, or pay for me sometimes. I'm the one that's putting money in your pocket. They're like when
Yeah,
you the biggest one, everybody always super dependent on you, and you put money in their pocket, but they not putting nothing in your pocket. I'm like, oh yeah, that's true.
yeah, hell yeah, that is true. Cause Chris Douglas Roberts had that YouTube series "Don't Cheat the Ground." The fools went out to dinner. He like, yeah, he told the server just pick anybody to get the check to, we all can afford to pay it. And I was like, that's what we need though. Everybody that's sitting at the table should be able to afford to pay the bill when we go out somewhere. It ain't gotta be one person all the time. Like, oh, he's the top dog, so he's paying for everything. That's not how that works. Even that Dame Dash snippet when he's talking to Clue and
Mhm.
got him dudes, and he's like, yeah, if everybody depending on you to do everything, like you ain't got no crew. And eventually, what's the point of y'all being around? Cause y'all not helping. Y'all just here just for the lifestyle of it, to get the
Mhm.
girls and drink and get high. Like y'all could stay home to do that.
That's
For real.
right. Yeah, I do remember that clip when they had resurfaced again like last month.
Hmm.
Yeah, man. Just teamwork make the dream work. But like I said, man, give everybody your information before we
Word.
head out. Once again,
Well, I'm about to do some shameless plugs before we get off of here, since I'm gonna give
oh,
everybody
let's
my
get it.
information. So boom, this is the brand. Is Art Dealers Anonymous. So that's the card. I don't know if y'all can see the website on there, but it's www.artdealersanonymous.com. That's the back of one of the shirts. I'm gonna go get y'all a couple shirts to look at.
Go ahead, go grab a shirt so people can see.
Telling you. Mm, we got the OG throwback hoodie, came out last year. We do got new stuff on the way. So that's that.
Mm-hmm.
Got the Venice joint right here. Logo T, Art Dealers Anonymous, the front.
Go.
Then you got the back. Boom. We got the Black Mona Lisa tee just came out. I need to find it in my closet. Boom. I know some of y'all that's watching this, y'all was following me, y'all see me post this shirt. We not making it no more. If you didn't get the pre-order, you ain't getting it. So do not call me, don't text me, don't message me, none of that. But you know why all the pretty icons always all white? I ain't got the rest of everything else. It's in bags and stuff, so I can't take it out. But yeah, I'm Cash a God, so just CASHDAGAWD. That's all my social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter. I don't really use my Snapchat like that, so don't follow me on there. And Snapchat's whack, bro. There ain't no point in Snapchat no more.
Nah,
Like,
man, we done got past
for,
that.
unless you creeping or you trying to send some naked pictures, that's the only thing Snapchat's made for. For real. If you ain't getting naked, ain't no point in being on Snapchat. So that's what it. Why you think the stuff go away? They know what y'all doing out here.
They do.
You don't know. Come
Listen,
on,
man,
man. Y'all
all
need
the
to be
all the
thinking
creeping
out
out
here.
here, you know how they do.
Yeah, you can't get caught creeping on Snapchat. The messages go away.
Easy.
Come on, man. Y'all need to smarten up out here. But yeah, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Stream my music. 3 Day Stay just came out. Videos coming out soon for all three songs on that. Just dropped a single, Classic Movie Scenes. Go check that out. Featuring Shy P Lodge. And then go check out the rest of my projects I got on Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, wherever you like to listen to music at.
Listen, my boy, they got the plugs.
Hey, man.
Thank you for coming on the show. Know we
No
gonna get
problem.
later after this. If y'all have any questions, any thoughts, make sure you email us at ingeniouswealthmedia@gmail.com. Make sure you follow us on IG at ingeniouswealthco, ingeniouswealthco on IG, and follow me at revisb, REVISB. Thank you, and see you next time.